Hi, Cody. Hi, Holly. Hi, Cori. Hi, Wendy. You ready to hear one more story? I'm gonna read Where the Wild Things Are. This was also a really good book to read to your mamas when they were little because they loved it. Ready? Let's see. Get situated so you can see the cover. Where the Wild Things Are. Looks like somebody wrote their name in my book. Carol. That spells Carol. Auntie Carol and Mama to Wendy and Cori wrote her name in this book. She was naughty. See the picture of all the leaves and flowers? Where the Wild Things Are. Ooh. This way so you can see it better. That way. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. Poor puppy dog. His mama called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where all the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Oh dear. Till Max said, "Be still," and he tamed them with a magic trick, staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Look, they're howling at the moon. And they're climbing in the trees. And they even had a parade. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of the wild things. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said, "Nope." And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye, and he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Good night, little ones. I love you so much. Be good for your mamas. Good night, little darlings. Sweet dreams.